Hun Sen was born on August 5, 1952, in Pim Kausna, Kampong Cham Hun Bunal, also called Hun Nal, 28, the third of 6 children. His father, Hun Niang, had been a resident monk in a local wood in Kampong Cham province before defrocking himself to join the French resistance and marry Hun Sen's mother, Dian, in the 1940s. Hun Niang's paternal grandparents were wealthy landowners of Teochew Chinese heritage. Hun Niang inherited some of his family assets, including several hectares of land, and led a relatively comfortable life until a kidnapping incident forced their family to sell off much of their assets. 31 Hun Nal left his family at the age of 13 to attend a monastic school in Phnom Penh. At the time, he changed his name to Ruthi Sen or simply Sen. His prior given name, Nal, was often a nickname for overweight children. When Lon Nal removed Norodom Sihanouk from power in 1970, Sen gave up his education to join the Khmer Rouge following Sihanouk's call to join the insurgency. 32-5 Sen also claims he was inspired to fight against foreign interference when his hometown of Mamat was bombed by U.S. aircraft in Operation Menu. Sen claims he had no political opinions or ideology at the time. 33 As a soldier, he again changed his name, this time to Hun Samrak, to conceal his identity. He changed his name to Hun Sen 2 years later, saying that the name Hun Samrak had been inauspicious and that he had been wounded several times during the period he had that name. 28 Sen rapidly ascended ranks as a soldier, and fought during the fall of Phnom Penh, becoming injured and being hospitalized for some time 5 and sustaining a permanent eye injury. In Democratic Kampuchea, Sen served as a battalion commander in the eastern region, with authority over around 2,000 men. 5 The involvement or role of Sen in the Cambodian genocide are unclear, although he denies complicity. 5/6/35 Human Rights Watch suggested he may have had a role in a massacre to suppress Cham Muslim unrest in September-October 1975, but Sen has denied this, claiming that he had stopped following orders from the central government by this time. 5 Sen claims he had increasing disagreements with Khmer Rouge authorities in the administration throughout 1975-1977. In 1977, during internal purges of the Khmer Rouge regime, Hun Sen and his battalion cadres fled to Vietnam. 5 During the Cambodian-Vietnamese War, as Vietnam prepared to invade Cambodia, Hun Sen became one of the leaders of the Vietnamese-sponsored rebel army. He was called as secret name Mai Phuc Si by Vietnamese leaders. Following the defeat of the Khmer Rouge regime, Hun Sen was appointed as Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister of the Vietnamese-installed People's Republic of Kampuchea State of Cambodia PRK Sok in 1979 at age 26. 6 The Vietnamese-appointed government appointed Sen some authority over the K5 Plan, a Khmer Rouge containment strategy that saw the mass mobilization of civilian labor in constructing barricades and landmines, although the extent of his involvement is unclear. Hun Sen first rose to the premiership in January 1985 when the One-Party National Assembly appointed him to succeed Chan Sai, who had died in office in December 1984. As the de facto leader of Cambodia, in 1985, he was elected as chairman of the Council of Ministers and Prime Minister. Sen oversaw continuing conflict against several ongoing insurgencies during this period. In 1987, Amnesty International accused Hun Sen's government of torture of thousands of political prisoners using electric shocks, hot irons and near suffocation with plastic bags. As foreign minister and then prime minister, Hun Sen played a role in the 1991 Paris peace talks, which brokered peace in Cambodia and formally ended the Cambodian-Vietnamese War. He held the position of Prime Minister during the United Nations Transitional Authority in Cambodia UNTAC until the 1993 UN-sponsored elections, which resulted opposition party Fun Sinpec winning the majority of votes with a hung parliament. 39 Hun Sen and his party formally rejected the result. 40 With the support of much of the state apparatus, including the army and police, Hun Sen and his deputy Norodom Chakrapong threatened to lead the secession of 7 provinces. 7 and CPP-backed forces committed violence against UN and Fun Sinpec forces. 41-6 Although Sen distanced himself from the secessionist movement a few days later. 40 UNTAC and Fun Sinpec conceded a unique power-sharing agreement with Hun Sen serving as second prime minister alongside first prime minister Norodom Ranariddh.